complaining about the industry or the sport and, as
Absolutely.
a whole. And it's like, well, maybe you burnt yourself out training twice per day, 5 days per week.
Or
I mean? Like,
you also didn't define what this is, right? That's my whole thing. Is it's like you go to a metal concert and you get stuck in a mosh pit and you're upset that they were rough with you. It's like you knew what this was going to be. I'm not saying that they should have thrown you into it, but you knew that you were mosh pit adjacent, right? If you're standing in front of the center of the stage, you have to accept some level of responsibility that you could catch a fist or a leg to the back of the head based on what's going on behind you. So when you take a look at yourself and you say, I have a negative self-image, I'm going to do bodybuilding. What do you think is going to happen here? But that's also our job as coaches. I want to be very clear about that. If your coach is essentially saying, use that as fuel for the fire, maybe you are a piece of shit. Maybe that's how you punish yourself. Don't do that. Get a new coach. Because essentially what they're saying to you is embrace what you hate about yourself and use it as a magnifying glass to what you need to change. You will then have that magnifying glass grow, and what's in the field of view is just going to be you. And you're looking at yourself and going, I hate this guy. That's a dangerous place to be. So I want to be very clear. We're all mosh pit adjacent here at this rock and roll concert. But if you don't think you can handle taking an elbow accidentally to the back, it's time to move positions. And I have no problem with that. But be self-aware when you get into it, where if you already have a negative connotation and a negative relationship with your body, don't be bodybuilding adjacent. It's not sustainable. It's not healthy. It's not safe. But the other side of that is, if you are bodybuilding adjacent and this is where you want to be, then you've got to be able to hear the positives with the negatives. And I think that especially when it comes to judges' criteria, like you said, that's what it comes down to, where people will have a couple bad placings and then they're like, and then I went home and ate a box of Pop-Tarts and now I have diabetes and this is why bodybuilding ruined my life. And it's like, no. You chose bodybuilding as an outlet because you had these destructive behaviors. When you found out that your success was less than upward in its trajectory, you then decided to indulge in these negative connotations and this negative reaction space. That's not the fitness industry. That's you. And so I always tell people, be self-aware when you do that self-audit and say, is this a fitness industry problem? Is this a bodybuilding problem? Or is this a me problem that, again, I was looking for a reason to look at something and go, that's why I am the way I am. I don't know, man. I haven't met too many people that I'm looking at it and going, yes, the industry broke you. No, you were looking for this industry and it called to you because all of us have body dysmorphia. All of us have, some level of inferiority complex. And I believe that this is a healthy way to indulge that, where you're basically going, yeah, but you can overcome it. You can build something new. You can destroy that level of negativity that you have and build something new. But there are some people who will look at their pile of rubble that they're supposed to build with and just go, well, this is the problem. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. And I've always said that on every podcast for the last 10 years that I've been on, is that this is something that can be both destructive or very helpful in the life of somebody who's looking for purpose and looking for structure. And I believe that I found it in the right way. And like you said, if bodybuilding ruined your life, maybe you were building a facade around a rotting frame of what you thought life was supposed to be to begin with. I'll say that.
Right.